Top 5 Developing Countries Essay Topics. Food security and hunger in developing countries. In the modern world, food security issues are still quite acute. They are more problematic for developing countries than for high-income countries. What are the causes of food insecurity and hunger in developing nations? Are agricultural development and food aid programs effective in combating hunger? These questions are worth discussing. Inadequate water and sanitation in developing countries. Up to 80% of diseases in developing countries are associated with inadequate water supply and sanitation. The scale of the problem is colossal. Specifically, in 2022, 2.2 billion people didn't have clean drinking water, 3.5 billion lacked safe sanitation, and 2 billion lacked basic hand-washing facilities. What are the potential solutions and associated challenges? We invite you to discuss them in your essay. Education disparities in low-income countries. In the era of the information society, quality education is one of the most effective social benefits. However, the significant gaps in learning and schooling found in third-world countries create a vicious cycle of poverty. What are the most significant barriers to education in developing nations? What is the potential for education to drive economic and social development? These questions are worth discussing. Gender inequality in developing countries. Gender inequality is one of the most relevant problems worldwide. While developed countries combat for equal pay and political representation, in developing nations, gender disparities are a matter of survival. For instance, an estimated 60% of chronically hungry people are women and girls. In your paper, you could focus on gender aspects of food security, access to education, and economic empowerment. Climate change and the developing world. Global warming is one of the most severe environmental problems affecting climate, clean water access, and food safety. It disproportionately influences the developing world, especially the poor and most vulnerable, including women and children. We invite you to explore how climate change impacts developing countries, including agriculture, displacement, and adaptation strategies. Find more research topics on studycorgi.com.